Frog's Neck.
We were listening to How to Win Friends and Influence People. We just started it by Dale Carnegie. This is our second time going. The first time was 3 weeks ago, I believe. The house, we saw a couple of houses, none of them were right. There was one I was really excited about. It kind of reminded me of the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air house, minus the columns. It was white, without shutters. It was supposedly on 3 acres with a water view, but it did not look like, it was really unimpressive in person. It was a very nice quiet street that you liked. And the ceilings didn't seem very high, which is not something you can renovate cheaply to fix. That's a deal breaker for me. I need at least 9-foot ceilings.
And the little lake seemed to come right up to the house, almost.
Yes, it definitely did not seem like 3 acres. It seemed like maybe 1 acre to me. And then there was another house I didn't want to see that was available then, but it looked really tacky. And then we decided we did want to see that one this go around. That was actually the one I was most excited about, because I realized for all of the tackiness, it could be given a make under and it would be perfect. It's on 4 acres. It was the right style of house, not the right color, but that's easily fixable. I didn't have to be, I wish I wasn't so rigid 3 weeks ago. Meanwhile, supposedly now that house is under contract.
It could have been under contract the whole time. You don't know.
It could have been. We'll never know.
Patton said, "There lies the most perfect ruler of men that the world has ever seen." What was the secret of Lincoln's success in dealing with people?
We are in Connecticut. We're on exit 34 of Hutchinson Parkway, right?
No, we're on the Merritt.
Well, we're on the Merritt Parkway. I personally do not think I will be driving here. That's a stressful merge. You've got no acceleration lane. Oh great, we're gonna be making a left onto Weed Street, which is, I feel like I know now from looking at the map so much. I'm excited though. I don't feel as excited when going to Pennsylvania. Maybe because in the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air theme song, it's like he moved on up out of Pennsylvania. West Philadelphia, born and raised.
West Philadelphia. Okay.
Because it was a bad area. Right. And we're making a left here, along with all these people.
Okay, and had he been from the slums of, would that negate all the state of Connecticut?
If it was an iconic rap, I'm so excited. Can't you imagine living here in this town? Like, this is our turn to get home from the city and from Long Island. I feel more homey even. Oh, looks like there's a street fair today. We parked, we walked. We parked all the way down. The puppies are doing all right. I ordered some avocado toast, some green tea, and orange juice, which I finished. And you got your standard order, right? That you always get.
Yeah, standard.
And look what's so cool. They only have brown sugar in here. There's no Splenda or anything. Just random street fair. The first one?
I'm exaggerating.
Maybe 2? I think 2. We'll see after the first one.
3 max.
Alright, we're done looking at real estate. You ordered yourself a glass of red sangria. Just going to have my water. We're at Chef Louis. Very hungry. Well, this is a beautiful town hall. This is probably where we come to get our dog tags. Or maybe the vet has them. We're on our way back home. What road are we on now?
We're about to get on the Whitestone Bridge.
It's a big giant cemetery. We didn't find our dream home. We saw all of the town. Had a nice dinner. walked around the walking town. So we decided, well, we're fairly certain, at least my husband is fairly certain, he does want a house in the estate section on the 4 acres. Well, we are, I guess, I don't know if it's officially the estate section, but it's the 4 acre zoning area. So everyone has to have a minimum of 4 acres. It's lots of privacy, but it's not isolated, as he said. Private but not isolated. So we're going to look for something that needs renovation. They're not doing new construction, the realtor said, because there's not that much demand, because it's 7 minutes driving from town, which that's just too much for people. So hopefully we find something else with 9-foot plus ceilings that just needs a little bit of work. That's a good price. That's what we're on the hunt for. I wouldn't mind a 2 acre property in a little flat development area that looks like something out of the Stepford Wives. I wouldn't mind that one bit. I went back to the drawing board. We looked at everything that even somewhat met our criteria in person. So now we just have to wait for something to come onto the market. Fingers crossed. Hopefully it happens sooner rather than later. I'm 100% ready to move. Not looking forward to going back to. I have to make the most of the water views while we have them. Maybe I should start going onto the beach even. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll start doing yoga on the beach. Since we're there, I should enjoy it.
Just confirming that. See you there at 11.
11's still good. Okay, good. See you there in a little bit.
Yep.
Today is Saturday, September 16th. We are on the road. It's 10:10 a.m. We are at exit 29 on the Hutchinson Parkway. We're on our way to New York to check out some houses. I hope that today is our last day of house hunting. I've got 2 favorites. I hope that one of them is going to work. Do you have anything you wish to memorialize on film?
I really don't have anything insightful to add.
Well,
I think Alice said everything that needs to be said right now.
we are in Connecticut. I was so happy as soon as we crossed over. Are the leaves changing colors already? I guess so. So we just took exit 37. We're gonna make a quick Starbucks run before we meet up with Carolyn, our realtor, at the elementary school.
Turn left onto South Avenue.
Honey, I'm home. Is the park entrance? Yes, it is there. That's where the nice keypad dog park is. Oh, it looks like there's a soccer game going on. So the 2 houses that I'm most excited to see, one is in. It's listed currently for $. It's on about 2 acres. It's a nice Georgian colonial with a brick front. It was built in 1987. And I also, my favorite of the houses on the market's listed. It's in Weston. It's also on about 2 acres. It's a Georgian colonial with a brick front. They're both about the same square footage, which is about 7,500. They both have a beautiful pool and deck area and 4 floors of living space. I would say the biggest pro of Weston is that $1 less. The biggest pro is that it's located in the town. But is that worth $? That is the question that we are asking ourselves today. But we'll talk to our realtor about all of this. I hope this is our lucky day. Honey, I'm home. Alright, so we're back in the car after Starbucks. There we go.
Starting route to Tiffany & Company. Proceed to Littlebrook Road.
So, It's 2:23. We've seen some houses. We saw that random one with the short ceilings. We saw the Nantucket Chinkle, and we saw the new Thyre with the pool.
In 800 feet, turn left onto New Norwalk Road.
I feel like my internet assessments of the houses was spot on. It was amazing in my opinion. The layout's perfect. I'm ready to make an offer, and the realtor did imply that the offer is flexible.
Or the owner is flexible.
The owner is flexible. Carolyn was great. She gave us some tips. My husband learned a great thing about taxes, which is
New Haven.
about the property tax rates. Both realtors said it's more of a sense of community, which I am looking forward to being a part of.
Oh, I think that you're looking at, and now that I've seen both Tall Pines and Weston, I have a view on the house. Maybe I shouldn't tell you which is the better house.
You shouldn't.
Maybe I shouldn't. But
well, if you want to, I don't know.
I think we could probably do in the low. I think we could probably get Tall Pines. I think probably the price difference between Christian and Tall Pines is going to be that. When you're done negotiating.
$1 is a lot of money.
It is. It is.
You can buy 2 houses.
But I'll say it. I think.
You will say
I
it.
think it's a better house, actually. Even when.
The layouts they're pretty much the same layout. Well, from what I've seen of looking at floor plans.
You'll form an opinion when you see 12 Pines, but I think is actually a little bit slightly superior house. So, not all of the is just a difference in the town. And then you've got the value of the different tax rates.
Yes.
So,
In half a mile, turn left to merge onto CT 15 north toward New Haven.
if you take it ends up being about, you're saving 1.1% a year on taxes. That's worth about 25% of. So you're pretty.
So in 25 years you break even?
Mostly our difference is the differences in the tax rates.
I'm happy that you've come to that conclusion. So we're in Westport. I've supposedly never seen Westport town proper. I still personally don't think Westport is the town for us because they're more laid back beach people. People probably go on their boats a lot. What do you think?
It's not all about the beach, as you will see.
They're more laid back. We're not that laid back.
Turn left onto Post Road West.
Like there's people in New who wear heels. These people are wearing flip-flops. I would say the best metaphor is the dog parks.
Tell you what,
Yes.
we're gonna park the car. We're gonna walk around the town a little bit. And if anyone gives me crap about my cigar, it is.
But so you're trying.
I'm kidding.
And so we got some Saxon green and tonic. We're on our way back. The Westport town is super cute. Everyone here is much cooler than I am. I would say I'm definitely in the bottom 50% of coolness. There was a lady with intentionally gray hair. Cool. I think I would be cool if we lived. Be more on the square side if we lived here. Also an older barefoot couple in the vegetarian store. For neither of us is our idea of a good Saturday sitting on a boat drinking Coronas listening to Bob Marley.
Sure, that'll work. Jimmy Buffett.
Jimmy Buffett, there we go. So Weston, the house in Weston was beautiful like I thought it was going to be. But just as we were about to get out of the car, the realtor mentioned that there's no seats on the train. So There goes that. There goes that plan, because there's a chance my hubby's gonna have to go into the city every morning. You can't have him standing up at 6 a.m. for an hour every day. That sounds awful. Anyway, so it seems like was the winner. The only cons are it doesn't have a long driveway, in my opinion. And it's not perfectly symmetrical. But the layout is superior. The location is superior. The backyard was really, the exterior of the house we saw in Weston was perfect. There was nothing I would change about it. It was perfection. Alright, so now we're heading back home. 34 miles to go.
No. 34 miles in the Frosty.
Oh, 87. Of course, that makes so much more sense. 2 hours to go about. We are back home. We're going to be heading out to husband's 30th reunion now. A nice way to 3-0. My parents are here watching the doggies. House is a little messy. My dad made some red pepper chicken.
Girl, you gotta get the profile of you in that skirt. You should see your sister, she's wearing that skirt though. She's wearing that skirt.
So, like many other Saturdays post-honeymoon, maybe, how many times have we been to Connecticut now, mister?
It's gotta be at least 6.
Maybe this is our 6th or 7th time.
Maybe even 8.
Maybe even 8th. It's been too many to count. Like many other Saturdays before, we are on our way to Connecticut. First time we went to Reading. We've really narrowed it down. Today we're just going to we're only going today on Saturday, September 23rd. It's unseasonably warm. It's about 80 plus degrees. It's crazy. So we're on our way back home after Lobster Fest. I feel a weird feeling. I'm not certain what it is. It's a new feeling I've never felt before. Lobster Fest was great. Some people sat with us. The pastor of the Methodist church sat with us and his wife and 2 of their friends. And we saw again. We made some small talk. They talked to us about the great feeling of community that has. I'll talk about what the pastor said.
He mentioned community, as everyone does when they ask that question. Great downtown.
Yes. Weston has no town. I think the community is what's important.
Yeah.
There's parades and stuff.
Yes,
Maybe I think that's where the street fairs.
Events, like the puppy parade.
Yes. The puppy parade.
Puppy parade.
To me, and it did. Maybe that's my new feeling, is a sense of community. The next order of business is the house. The house is beautiful. It's not perfect. The laundry room's a little small. The mudroom powder room's a little small.
There are 2 choices for how we can do my area.
Yes.
One choice is where very big, bigger than it needs to be. The other choice is a little small.
Yes. We can also put a wall up or something. I mean, there's already a wall. We can move the wall, which makes it, because the landing area is very luxuriously large. I'll show you the floor plan, because they don't have to, we can just, that bedroom door, there doesn't need to be a separate door to the bedroom. They can go in through the bathroom from their sitting area. There's like a whole little guest apartment, which is very nice.